Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about why you should move to Daegu in South Korea, why I've moved there and stayed there for so long. Now, of course, when you think of South Korea, many of you will think of Seoul or Busan and not really the smaller cities in Korea. Now, I moved to Korea during the pandemic in 2020 after the first lockdown in the UK. I was furloughed from my job, ready to, explore the world and travel. And Korea was the place that was still open in terms of getting a visa. So I decided after quite a bit of research to, pack up, get out of the UK, and head into the unknown, quit my job, sold the house, and moved to Korea. Now, I came on a 12-month working holiday visa, and during that time, started in Seoul, then down to Daejeon, Gimhae, which is near Busan, and then up to Daegu. And I only planned on staying in Daegu for about 1 week or 10 days over Christmas, and ended up staying. Now, one great thing about Daegu is that everything is close by. It is still the fourth biggest city in Korea, so it's still big. However, it's much smaller than Seoul, closer together than Busan. So Daegu, you can sort of get around quite easily. Busan is spread out, so you can spend ages on the subway. And Seoul, well, it is a mega city, so you could spend an hour on the subway and still be one side of the river, for example. Now, I live in East Daegu by Daegu, and I have to say I could get all the way to West Daegu in about 45 minutes by subway or about an hour by car. Now, Daegu itself is known as Defrica um, during the summer months, and that basically means that Daegu has the same climate as Africa during the summer months. It is so hot, it's so dry, it's so humid at the same time, so summer is not a good month to visit Daegu, nor anywhere in Korea for that matter. My brother came about 18 months ago during summer, and he said he will never come again during the summer months. Winter, on the other hand, because Daegu is surrounded by mountains, Daegu does also get very cold. However, a plus for me is that there's no snow, or if there is, it will literally not settle. So it will be there for a few hours and be gone again. Now, Daegu as well, there are many different areas, but Daegu is quite an up and coming city. And I heard the other day that it's merging with a nearby province as well, Gyeongsang province, and it's going to become one big city by 2026 or 2027. Um, Daegu as well is a lot cheaper than Seoul in terms of rent. Now, I have a three-bedroom apartment and I pay 870,000 won, which is around £500 per month, excluding bills. However, I was fortunate and didn't have to pay a deposit, unlike most people here. And if you have looked into Korean deposits on houses, you will know that they are insanely high. Now, Daegu is located in the middle of the country, so it's very convenient to get on the train. You can head to Seoul within 2 hours, Busan within 40 minutes, and coastal areas close to Daegu, such as Pohang or Ulsan, within about 45 minutes to an hour by car. Also, there is a cultural village of Gyeongju, which is near Daegu, and you can get there in about 40 minutes too. Now, I touched upon the summer, but during the summer, Daegu does have a water park called Spa Valley, which is a great way to cool down. And also along the river, Sinchon River, there are pop-up water parks and swimming pools that operate during the summer months as well. Now, Daegu downtown or Daegu CBD is convenient to get to. For me, it takes about 15-20 minutes by subway. And in Daegu downtown, there's everything from many restaurants, shops, nightclubs, bars, cafes, language exchange, and maybe academies or places to work as well. So it's got stuff for all ages. Also, Daegu, I think, is very underrated. A lot of Koreans who grow up in Seoul or Busan, think of Daegu as sort of the farmland of Korea. I don't really know much about it. However, I guess coming from Bristol in the UK, which is also known as the farmer country where cider drinkers, is probably why I feel comfortable here. Also, you can be by the river within about 10 minutes. I am fortunate to live right on the river, so I can be there within 2 minute walk, which is amazing. I love being by the water. That said, as well, no matter where you are in Daegu, you can literally see mountains all around. Now, maybe about a 5 minute walk, and I can look up, see the mountains. It's really great on a foggy day where the clouds are quite low, but you can still see the top of the mountains if you get a really good view. And it just shows that you're like lying under the clouds, which is really bizarre. But yeah, definitely living costs in Daegu are a lot cheaper. Now, in terms of jobs, Daegu, in terms of foreigners, either has US military bases or is known for English teachers or people that have got married to Koreans. A different situation for me because I work in entertainment. However, my reason for staying in Daegu is just because the rent is a lot cheaper. I have a bigger apartment and I'm more of a quiet life, sort of countryside guy, I guess. So Daegu for me is a perfect size, although it is still a really big city. And I can travel to Seoul, as I said, within about 2 hours by train. So it's just more convenient for me to do that. Of course, Daegu is also known for its entertainment, and many Daegu citizens love Daegu FC, so Daegu Football Club, also Samsung Lions, which is a baseball club. And I have to say, I've gone to watch Samsung Lions a number of times, and the atmosphere there is electrifying. It's really good. Also, there are professional sports teams here, and during the winter months, there are nearby ski areas, maybe about an hour up to 4 hour drive out of Daegu. And also, if you like singing or want to try dabble in singing, then Noraebang or karaoke is well known in Daegu, and there are many Noraebang rooms that you can go to. Also, there's great recreation areas such as Susong Lake, which is beautiful during the summer. Also, during autumn, you can see the sakura or cherry blossoms along the lake, and I have to say it's very picturesque and it's definitely worth exploring there during the summer months. Now, of course, throughout the years, there are many festivals in Daegu. During, I think, July, there's the Chimek Festival, so Chicken and Beer Festival, and it is the home of chicken and beer in Daegu, so it's a must try while you're here. And they also have famous artists as well. This year it was, last year it was Jay Park, and he was performing at the event. Lots of crowds gathered, and there's lots of tours down to Daegu as well. Of course, Daegu is freaking hot during the summer, but also it's a good starter city for expats as well. You won't notice as many foreigners in Daegu compared to Seoul or Busan for that matter, but people here are friendly. It's more residential. Of course, you will still get a few stares from time to time, but I think people are just being intrigued because you're a foreigner, you stand out, you look different, you're more open minded as well. Um, so it's nothing to be put off about. Also, Daegu does have a number of language exchanges. So if you want to meet Koreans or practice Korean, or even learn Korean for that matter, then a language exchange is worth doing. I attend a language exchange once a week called The Box, which is in downtown Daegu. So I have a Korean tutor, we practice conversational Korean, and then in exchange for me learning Korean for an hour, I donate an hour of my time and do some English conversations with Koreans as well. Now, Daegu, I have to say, does have many tours going on. There's also a theme park in Daegu called eWorld, which is great fun. I'm 31 years old and I love going to eWorld. My friends and my cousin have came before, and it's just fun for all the family, really. Especially during Halloween, they have Halloween events that you can go to. Lots of fun and exciting rides. Now, before I came to Daegu, I didn't really know much about the city, but I do have to say it probably is my favorite place in Korea. That said, I do love Seoul, I love Busan, but Daegu for me is home now, and it has been for the last 4.5 years. So Daegu should definitely be a place that you consider traveling to if you have an extended visit in Korea. But also if you're looking to perhaps teach or become a Korean language student or go to university, Daegu is a great place. It's very safe, it has a great community, the rent is a lot cheaper as well, and so are other living costs. So Daegu should be a very high consideration place for you to visit. I will make another video shortly about when I moved to Korea, quarantine, and also visa processes. Like I touched upon, I work in the entertainment industry, so I'll also touch upon how you can get involved in the entertainment industry as well in later videos. If you did like this first video, then please feel free to click and subscribe down below, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.